And we are over here at the World of Disney today, guys. We're going to try to do a walkthrough. There's a lot of people, guys, so bear with me. We're going to do the best we can, but there is a heck of a lot of people in here, so we're going to be cutting in and out wherever we can. So this used to be the old entrance where you had all the pirates as you walked in. And as you do walk in, always be mindful that Stitch up above does spray water down on you. But you come in over to the right, got a little bit of Marvel bags there, and then you've got your Star Wars section and your Marvel off to the left. So this is like a quick little section for your Star Wars. You're going to get in there and all kinds of little ideas. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's not a bad, section on Star Wars. It's got a lot of stuff in here. You've got all kinds of different things from the little lightsabers all the way up to the clothing line, the backpacks. The big thing you want to watch in here, though, is if you're looking for the big lightsabers, you're not going to find them in here. You're going to find those mainly over at the Hollywood Studios. You're going to build your own over there, or you can buy the ones that are already from the other cast on the set there. But you got some shirts over here. Marvel section, so it's not a bad size section for Marvel. There's a lot more stuff coming into the Marvel, and it's amazing how much is actually getting into the Disney. It's like everything's in here. These little packs are awesome. You've got the Muppets, you've got the Marvel, you've got the Star Wars. I've seen the Baby Yoda ones around. You've got the little Mickey Mouse ones. There's so many of them packs. Whoever started designing these for Disney, that's one person you want to keep around. They've hit the nail right on the head. They've designed these things the way they need to be designed. Now they just got to figure out how to make some hats that people want to buy. I'm not a fan of the hats. I've been hunting now for almost an entire year for one type of hat, and I just can't find what I'm looking for. So hopefully they can do it. At this store, as you guys come in, as you're going to see as you're walking through, this store is all over the place. You have Star Wars banging in and out of little sections. You've got the Marvel that's going to be banging in and out of different sections. It used to be like this whole store used to be sectioned off in like little compartments, and they ended up taking all the walls down and opened it up. I used to like all the little sections because I always knew where I was. But this ain't bad. You just see a lot of people and stuff like that in here. The open concept, I guess, is the new thing, but I'm a fan of the old. But it is what it is. Over here in the center, you've got some backpacks up there. I always call them pocketbooks, but they're backpacks. And the backpacks are averaging, usually from what I see, is $75 to about $95. So you can get a big variety of backpacks for about $100. Under $100. I always like this thing on the wall back there. I want to put something up in my office like that. I like that paperboard with the early sketches and stuff like that. Now, this is the main section. When you walk in the main front door, we came in on the side. As you come in on the main section, you see in the back there, you've got the 50th anniversary up there. That used to be all the decor up on there. I like the old design with all the characters up there. It felt more Disney-ish. Right now, it's kind of like they pulled a lot of the Disney out of here, opened it up, made it more trendy for people to come in because they're trying to get everybody of all ages. I don't know. I like the old way. It seemed a little more, to me, more Disney-ish. But still, it is what it is. It's a big store. You're going to find if you're looking for something Disney, as a souvenir anyway, you're probably going to find it in here. My advice is last day, definitely make a trip over here. If you haven't found that item, you may find something. I don't really get lucky in this store. I usually find it in the little resort stores, but I guess a lot of people like this one. I just find it hard to navigate because there's so many people in here all the time. Especially with the pricing of the parks and stuff like that now. Everything is out of control on pricing, so most people that only go into the park for a day or two wind up spending more time here. So now this used to be manageable, and now there's a lot more people, so be mindful now when you guys are coming in. There's going to be a lot more people. The clothing line, as you're seeing, it's all over. You've got the Minnie Mouse section in the center. You're going to have on the far back left corner where we came in on the far left, in the beginning, you had the Marvel, the Star Wars, and the far back right, you've got the baby section. In between, you've got the pet section. we're actually moving through the center-ish type. We're over to the left of the center of the store right now, and we're actually moving it through. It's a combination of Mickey, Minnie, you got some of the characters in here, and it's all, you know, they'll sprinkle the backpacks, and then they'll put the hoodies in here. You've got the t-shirts, you've got the Mickey Ears, you've got once again, you got the backpacks, you got the t-shirts, you got the running sweats and stuff like that. There's a lot sprinkled throughout the whole store, so you really gotta look through it. I find the middle is kind of all over the charts, but when you start going around the edges, that's where you're gonna find you're gonna keep like the little sections are more honed in on the actual theme that they're kind of focusing on. Like the Marvel, the Star Wars in front left, that was that. The pet section is mainly pets. The baby section is mainly babies, but when you start dealing with the middle, you're all over it. And I'm just giving you guys a rough, you know, what I'm seeing with my camera. So if you're walking around in here, this is what you're going to see. The little princess section. And this store, keep your eyes open too, because some of the artwork on the walls in here, I think I shot it in one of my prior videos, but some of the artwork in here actually is artwork that comes to life. See them paintings in the background over there? Those 3 paintings actually have come to life artwork on them. It's kind of cool to stop and take a peek at it. I think I have that video posted once before. Keep your eyes open and see that, or go to the website. And you got some little toys in here. You got the monorail. You got your Disney strollers if you want them. You got your baby. And as you can see walking around, this is mainly all baby stuff the way it should be. So you're in the baby section. This is definitely what you want to see is the baby supplies. And then as you start migrating out, you're going to start seeing a little bit more as it's getting into the, I don't know what age bracket you would call that, but it's a little bit older than that. You're going to go, I'm going to guess probably somewhere in the neighborhoods of 5 to maybe 10 or 12 years old. The grown kids stuff is going to be mainly out in the middle sections. But on the edges, you will find some of the younger girl stuff. You got some hats in there. You got some mugs right there. And you got some more backpacks on the front of the wall there. Train. It's got Mickey and Minnie railway there. And this is all mainly in this section here. So when you come in the main door, you're going to head straight on back to the left a little bit, and it's mainly focused on like a little trinkets for your 50th anniversary, and it's also going straight on back in. They've got it broken up in a few sections. That's what I said earlier, that, you know, the store is really all over the place. Animation on the wall back there. I believe that changes. Yep, it's moving. There's your castle right there. These are all just little trinkets you can pick up as you're walking along. You've got your shirts. This is all, once again, centered around your 50th anniversary. You'll notice the color schemes are about the same. Most of it's all got the bluish on here, the dark blue. 50 years. Backpack right there, 50 years. Got your Mickey Ears. You got the big castle on top. So there's a lot to choose from. If you're just trying to come in here and get one item, you do got a lot to choose from. That is nice. Don't get me wrong, it is nice, but I like to find that that item that, I don't know, it's like a 1 in a million item. I find I get better luck when I'm in the resorts or out in the weirdest places. Like I'll stop at the little shops, walking into like downtown Disney, that little shop that you'll stop and get like strollers at. I'll go in there and just see what they have, just because they might have something that nobody else has. You go into like the some of the resorts, like the Port Orleans resorts, you might find stuff in that store that they do not sell anywhere else on property. And over the years, I find that a lot of the people will tell you that, oh, well, they don't have this, they don't have that. Do not believe that, guys. I've found so many things that were told to me that they didn't have or they didn't carry, and usually the people that are walking along, they'll hear you talking to somebody asking, and they'll be like, "Oh no, it's over here. Go check there." And you'll go over to like the Magic Kingdom in like a small store, and you'll find that item. And meanwhile, they didn't sell it anymore on property. Sometimes they do. And I actually, we like this. We were here with Marley, and we were looking at a shirt from Marley, and we really liked it. And for some reason, the display it was a beautiful display shirt. We just couldn't find the shirt anywhere. So we were gonna leave, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm not sitting good with that. So I went and I talked to one of the representatives here, and they said that no, that was actually something they sold a while back, and it was just up on display. And I'm like, oh man, I really liked it too, and I couldn't buy it. And the gentleman said, "You want it? It's yours." So we took it home. We actually washed it up because it was dusty from being on the mannequin for so long. But it was nice that they ended up doing that for us. So sometimes, you know, it's worth shopping in different places, and it's definitely worth opening your mouth. You got your Buzz Lightyear section there. So we're in the Toy Story section here. You got a little bit of Toy Story. See the background lights up in there? Buzz Lightyear. You got a little Coco section here. Like I said, there's so many different things. In this section here, there's such a big break in what's out there. You got some of the new movies, some of the old movies. Seems like we're getting a little break right now with the people, which is nice, so you got a little bit more time to go in there. I love that elephant right there. The movie was okay, and in my opinion it was okay, but I like that elephant. So this section over here it breaks down to, if you're looking at a movie, it's set up pretty good. So if you're looking for something in the Toy Story, it's in the Toy Story section. You don't have to go walking around. You're not going to see that all over the place. So that little section there is actually pretty good. They got a whole bunch of little sections of all different movies. The Toy Story, it's all broken in that little, like, each thing has like maybe a 10-foot block in there. This way over in the middle, you got some more hats in there, some shirts, you got some plates and stuff like that. It's all over. You got so many different ideas in there, so it's really hard I find it hard to focus, but you just gotta walk around. If this is a store, you just have to bear it out, walk around and look at everything, because you might walk out and there was something there that there might have been a whole section that you didn't even see because you didn't take the time to look. But there's a lot of stuff in here. And you've got a whole candy section in the middle. You got your mugs now, so this is actually a good section. It's all set off over where you've got the coffee mugs, the drinking mugs, the colds, the hots. Squeeze in here, congested. The Toy Story, these guys are awesome. I think they're a little overpriced for the Minnie Ears and Cogsworth, but I like those. They look good on the dining room table. We just haven't got them. And I hunt stuff down. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm here, I'm looking. I'm here so much that I look ahead of time, and I just study all the merchandise, and I see where it is, what it is. And I'm also a smart shopper. I don't need things I don't want, or I don't want things that I don't need. I guess I don't need it hands. I want that item that I can buy, and I'm happy with it. I hate buying stuff, getting home, and I'm just like, I guess I just bought it because it was an impulse, and now I've got this item I have no urge to even have. And that's pretty much how I roll. But yeah, I like to hunt down that item. I'll look around, study the item, and then say even 5 months, 6 months down the road, I'm walking by and I see the thing on a clearance rack or something, and I know how much it was new, or if it's just something I really wanted, and I just thought it was off the charts with the pricing. I'm not going to pay unfair prices for stuff, even though most of the stuff in here is overpriced and not really a fair price. It's still, you're going to buy certain things, but if it's a fair price, you know, I can see it being fair. I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. I enjoy it, then I'll pick it up. I just, you know what it is, coming here for so many years, and I want what I want, and that's it. I just don't want extra things hanging out. It just takes up room in the house, I guess. And I don't know, I love a lot of certain things that are like, it's just got to be that standout item. I like Lilo and Stitch here. I wish they'd do more with them. I really do. Maybe a new movie, a good take your time. Don't just blow out a movie to blow it out, but Stitch is a big item. You'll see it on walking around, even in this video. You'll see people with it on their shirts. It's a big item. It's, you know, don't let it go away. They took out his ride in the Magic Kingdom, and I think the ride was overdue for a change. But, you know, you do have Moana. Don't replace them with Moana. Keep Moana and keep Lilo and Stitch. Ad section, pretty big section. And for me, I just don't see anything in here that I'm interested in. There's one hat I like, but it's not really exactly what I want, so not interested. I don't like the beaten up hats. I want a nice clean ball cap. I don't want the rips in it and stuff like that, so I think they should make some with it, some of that. Then you got some more red, white, blue Mickey over here. Once again, walking along, I'm badgering on about a lot of different things, but this store just, yeah, as you're walking along, you just remember this, you remember that, you see this, you want to bring up a point about that, and this store is just all over the charts. It's a cool store. It really is a cool store. And I guess it's kind of cool with the open concept, but just like right now, if you get the kids and stuff, you got to keep your eye on your kids like a hawk here, and I used to be able to say, okay, if you were coming in, I can meet you in this section. Well, the sections are going nuts, and now it's a wide open store, so it's like, meet me in the back left side, I guess, somewhere. Before it used to be, meet me in this room where they sell the watches. Meet me in this room where they just have the baby stuff. So it's a little different. I guess maybe it just takes getting used to it and stuff. So there's merchandise up there. I like the backpacks up there. A little change in the backpacks. And if you're looking, just like the girl in the background right there, there's so many of these backpacks all over the place. There's so many different themes to them. It's interesting what people actually choose to buy, but I'm very picky on that. I actually want to get one for myself. A couple of buddies that I know have them, and they're really cool. They got the Baby Yoda ones, but I'm more of a fan of like the Kermit the Frog stuff, the Muppets. I wish they'd come out with the whole run of the Muppets in the backpacks. And Mickey Mouse ones, I love them. I like the electric Main Street Electric Parade one. It's the black one with all the features on it. It's a really cool backpack. It's just not enough to jump out to me to buy it. Pretty much that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'll catch you on the next one.